Washington legislature less than a week away from starting session. This year, the Capitol will barely even be open. They're putting limits on how many lawmakers can be inside at any given time, and protesters have expressed that their concerns will not be heard. But a local expert says it's actually a great opportunity to now have all voices heard through remote testimony. This means people who couldn't get to the Capitol now have a chance to share their thoughts during the upcoming session. Getting to Olympia to testify about a bill or initiative might not be feasible for everyone, especially with the pandemic or past closures. But now you can testify virtually.
These are the laws that are going to govern us, and it's really important for us to have our voices heard.
Jason Mercier says there's a lot riding on the upcoming legislative session, like reopening metrics, environmental policy, and income tax.
You're going to be having debates about the governor's emergency powers. Should there be reforms to that to bring the legislature back into these conversations? There's an income tax on the table that's been proposed by the governor in his budget. What does the legislature do on COVID relief?
In the past, people have been able to remotely testify from central locations like Columbia Basin Community College. Now you can sign up to testify from home or even submit a written testimony.
You have up until an hour before the hearing starts to sign in. A lot of people are probably going to be taking advantage of this, so time will be limited. Just because you've signed in doesn't guarantee you're going to testify.
A heads up, if you testify over Zoom, you will be live streamed.
You do want to have a little bit of decorum in how you're presenting yourself to not only lawmakers, but it's important to remember that these hearings are going to be live streamed by TVW. This really is just a great opportunity for us, and I think we need to prove that we deserve this going forward. So once the pandemic is long behind us, the legislature continues to provide this remote testimony, especially for those of us on the east side of the state.
And we'll have a link online at Yak Tri News to learn more about where you can sign up and more about the bills that are coming up in this session.